Thank you for taking some time for yourself. And before you begin this relaxing experience, if you can close your eyes, take a few soft, slow breaths. Breathing in and breathing out. And I wonder if you can focus on your slow, soft breath and your chest rising and falling. And now your slow, soft breath, your chest rising and falling, and shoulders relax. Perfect. And I don't know the last time you got to leave life's demands out there to be here. Now I wonder if you can focus on 5 things now. Slow, soft breath, chest rising and falling, shoulders relax, eyelids relax, cheeks relax. And some clients can only focus on 5 things, while others can focus on 7. Slow, soft breath, chest rising and falling, shoulders relax, eyelids relax, cheeks relax. The sound of your breath, that 6th thing, and the comfort of the chair, that 7. Slow, soft breath, your chest rising and falling, shoulders relax. Perfect. Eyelids relax, cheeks relax. Sound of your breath, comfort of the chair. And what you're actually doing is like time sharing in computers. You're scanning one thing after another, after another. Won't it be wonderful to know in a moment you can give yourself permission to only think of one thing, and that is to relax. And I'm not sure you're aware how special you are. You make the world a better place just by being in it. And no one has your wisdom, strength, life experience, or understanding of the world. Thank you for being here. And in the past you've had trouble sleeping. Some clients describe a critical voice in their heads beating themselves up of everything they forgot to do that day or need to do tomorrow. And the weirdest one I've ever heard of was a man who mentioned his mother still talks to him, but his mother had passed away 20 years ago, still nagging him to do this and do that. But the good news is, it's got nothing to do with you. There's a process to it. And in a moment, I'm going to share with you a few stories. And at first you might think, why am I sharing with you these stories? But your subconscious mind will be listening and do something wonderful for you a little later on. And once upon a time here in Australia, in the city of Melbourne, you could walk over a walkway bridge on your way to the cricket ground. And I think the bridge was called Voices of Australia. And the bridge was full of tiny little speakers. And you could hear different people talking to you, surrounded by voices. And if that was actually taking place in real life, and you told some spiritual healer, they might say it could be messages from angels. If you told a psychiatrist, they might diagnose you with psychosis. But we hypnotists deal with voices all the time, all sorts of weird and wonderful voices. But mostly we deal with the endless critical voices that clients have in their heads, telling them they're not good enough or they're unattractive, they'll never be able to achieve their goal. And an endless variety of chatter. And before I share with you a technique for changing the chatter, turning down the volume, changing the tone, and for some clients they're able to turn it off altogether. And there is a lot to be said for experiential learning. Although a person could be taught out of the water how to swim, it doesn't mean they will be proficient once they're in the water. The chances are natural instinct will override, and there is a gap between theory and practice, and taking charge of your life is paramount, which is why you have. Thank you for taking the time. It's people like you that make us want to be better beings. But children are like empty slates. They have the ability to be without prejudice or judgment due to lack of life experience. And as you grew as a child, you observed, absorbed, you learned the joy in discovering with curiosity. And your voice speaks volumes. It speaks through you. And you speak through other people. They carry your story. You as an adult or as a child colleague, acquaintance, parent. And I want you to take a moment to select a worrying thought of yourself and repeat it a few times now. And using your imagination, repeat it in your mind using a nasal voice. And now if you could say it twice in a very sexy voice, and maybe you'd like to choose a French or German accent, go on and say it twice in a sexy voice now. And in a moment, in a soft, sweet, encouraging voice, almost a child would want to listen to that exact tone and tempo. Ready? Your worry thoughts in a soft, sweet voice. Perfect. Now allow those worry words in the soft, sweet voice to travel down to your pinky finger on your right hand. Slowly down your ear, soft, sweet voice of worry word, down your neck, down your shoulder, down the upper arm, and pause at the elbow and hear the distance of the voice of the worry word. And allow the voice to travel to your wrist, to the hand and to your pinky finger. I'm curious if you can take a moment to think of a role model, of someone, the voice of someone who you might look up to. And I've seen someone's client choose Mother Teresa. And for others, it might be a fun voice like Mickey Mouse, or Robert Downey Jr. from Iron Man, or maybe a real life-saving Iron Man that swims, surfs and runs like Trevor Hendy or Grant Kenny. But what voice, if any, would you like to have speak to you from now on? And insert that voice into your little pinky finger and check you can hear the distance, the whisper of the voice in your pinky finger. And if you could now choose somewhere on your body where you'd like to hear the chatter from now. And I don't know if you'll choose your elbow, shoulder, temple, below the ear, the left or right ear. And if you could make the volume louder, and then turn it down and get the volume just right. Perfect. And from now on, the only person that speaks to you is, well, it's your secret, isn't it? And while you're there, you might as well make it say encouraging things. That it can only say nice things, right? And isn't it wonderful to know you have a voice talking to you, tucking you into bed, sending you off to sleep now? Slow, soft breath. Your chest rising and falling. Shoulders relax. Perfect. Eyelids relax. Cheeks relax. The sound of your breath. Comfort of the chair. Sleep. Deep, deep sleep. You're perfect, just as you are.